turn. You can laugh, you can learn. Chelley Roy, it's your turn. You can laugh, you can learn. Chelley Roy, it's your turn.
Roy Show. I am your host, Chelley Roy, and we have an amazing show for you guys tonight. I pray that you guys are continuing to be safe and sanitized. I pray that you guys are having a great week so far. So before I kick off the show, I typically like to start with thanking our sponsors. The Chelley Roy Show is sponsored by Built on Survival Skills Apparel. We're also sponsored by Liquid Lipo, where you can lose up to a pound a day. I also want to thank my makeup artist, Amber Singletary, and my photographer, Mr. Steven Tucker. So you guys stay tuned, don't go anywhere, because up next, we have the fitness instructor herself, Miss Tamika Harden and Miss Lee Burgos. Up next after the break. Do you or anyone you know have a business or a brand you want to promote? Would you like to be a guest or be a part of our studio audience? If so, contact us at thechelleyroyshow@gmail.com or contact us on Instagram at The Chelley Roy Show. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Thank you guys. Welcome back to The Chelley Roy Show. I am your host, Chelley Roy, and my first guest is fitness expert, Miss Tamika Harden. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
By the way, I am absolutely.
So do you.
Thank you so much. I live my life in color.
And I
literally.
Love it. And I love it.
Thank
I love
you.
It.
Thank you so much.
I'm all about expression and owning your truth and being you, and that's the business I'm in.
Absolutely.
So I love it.
Yes, for sure. So before we get into who you are and what's your story, we were talking about this natural look that you have going on. It's absolutely beautiful and stunning.
You. And this is my first time actually displaying it. You know, being in fitness for all these years, it's been over 15 years now. And one of the biggest issues for women of color is finding a way to maintain our hair and be able to live a healthy lifestyle and be able to work and still look beautiful. And it's been a constant struggle, one that I've endured for many, many years. And about a month ago, I said, you know what? I'm letting go. You know, I love my wigs. I love fashion, and I'm still going to change it up when I want to. But this is more conducive for my lifestyle, and I just want to be free, and I just, want to be able to work out and not feel restricted.
I love that.
Here's the new look,
Listen.
and I'm here for change.
It is so beautiful, and I love the freeing part.
Yes.
That's exactly how I feel, but you don't even know that it's natural. I mean, I don't know if we can get a close shot, but
And
whomever
listen, I
did
had
your
to come
hair,
all the way to Maryland to a stylist here, so it worked out perfectly.
what's
that
your
I got,
stylist's name?
Her name is Crystal.
Okay.
And I met her via social media.
Okay.
And I said, I have to get to the DMV area. And then here you were, inviting us on the show today, which I'm grateful for. So I now have an extended DMV, Maryland-based family.
That's it.
And my sister lives here, so now I could be a better sister and come visit her a lot more.
I love that.
Because I have an extended family here, so it worked out perfectly.
I love that. Well, shout out to your stylist. She did an amazing job because it doesn't look natural. It looks like it's processed, which is even more beautiful because she really did a good job. So let's get into who Tamika Harden is and what's your story.
Okay, I am a whole lot of things, but we're gonna keep it brief. So I got into fitness as a teenager. I grew up overweight throughout my childhood and my adolescence, and for me, I was looking for a change. I was looking for a confidence booster, and fitness is where I found it. And when I lost 40 pounds, I joined my first health club when I was 16 years old.
Give it up for her, guys. Everybody not able. That's a huge accomplishment.
And I was pretty young, and I had a part-time job at a supermarket, and I was able to afford a gym membership, and I did it all on my own. It was something that I wanted that badly, and when I started my fitness journey, I lost 40 pounds, and I never gained it back, and I just fell in love with the awakening. I fell in love with what it did for me from the inside out, and for someone at a young age who didn't know who she was and couldn't identify why I was different, and I didn't have the confidence, but I knew I was special, and I knew I had it going on, but I didn't have the confidence, and fitness gave it to me.
I love
so
that.
once I discovered that, I said, wow, everybody needs a piece of this.
I love that.
And I always tell clients when they start with me, I said, listen, if you can embrace fitness 20% of
That's it.
what my lifestyle consists of, that's enough to set you up and have you on your way to success. So it doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be something, I got to plan for. I got to wait for the perfect time. I got to make sure I have the perfect outfit.
Yeah, you just have to start.
You just have to start.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I can identify with the self-discovery. I'm sure a lot of us can, but that part in itself is freeing.
Yes.
Once you discover who you are and accept who you are and love who you are as you are, that's freeing.
Ooh,
so
yes.
that's amazing. Listen because it's truthful.
Yes. And
so a lot of people need to hear that. So I'm glad that you're here speaking to us about that. Talk to me a little bit about how you survived the pandemic and how you were able to really focus on the health and the wellness.
Well, surviving the pandemic, especially testing positive for COVID-19 last March, and I didn't even know I had it for a long period of time because at that time we didn't have enough testing sites and the information that we have now. And not even knowing that I had it, but just knowing that I was sick and then finding out that I had it and recovering, within maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I really attributed my recovery to my fit lifestyle. And I literally was fit to fight COVID. And it really made me want to share my lifestyle more. It made me want to live my purpose more and to really help people to embrace a healthier lifestyle, because your immune system the strength is built by the foods that you eat, you do, the movement, that you endure on a weekly basis, physical movement, proper nutrition. And I just want people to know that it's something that everybody can take on. Just, start where you are and just build from there. So in terms of surviving COVID, it really came from my lifestyle.
I love that.
You
That's
know,
important.
juicing and, you know, a healthy diet and, making sure I had all my vitamins and supplements and things like that on a regular basis. And if you had to see how it worked for you, that was one of the biggest examples that I was able to see it. And people who are into fitness, we're like, fitness can solve everything. It
I
can
feel
cure
like that.
everything. That's the way I live my life. But in an instance, we know that that's not true. But it is one of the best preventative forms of health care.
It is.
Preventative forms of healthcare. I repeat that you have at your disposal.
That is
so
true.
that way, when you do, seek medical attention, it's usually just for your annual checkups, for your preventative health care. And when you combine that with a healthier lifestyle and proper nutrition, you really can change your life.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly. That is so true. I am very much into fitness myself, so it definitely goes.
And you don't have to have the perfect body.
You don't.
It's
You
not
don't.
about that. It's really about just
don't.
making changes that are suitable for you and, start there and build from there.
I love that. So these interviews always go so fast. So
Yes.
I really want to give the people what they came here for.
Yeah.
I would like for you to give us a few tips.
Okay.
Because most of the women, our troubling areas are the stomachs, the waist, the thighs, and the legs.
The whole body.
Yeah, pretty much. Can you give me a new one?
Yes,
pretty
sometimes
much.
the struggle is real.
Yeah.
So, when a client comes to me, the first thing we discuss is their problem areas, and it's usually all of that. So I offer a combination of services. I also do waist slimming massages, where I use a wood device to slim and contour the waist, and yes, it does work. The
Wow.
stomach is made of subcutaneous fat, which is the first layers of fat that we see, is soft adipose tissue. It can be shaped and molded over time. So I do these waist slimming massages along with waist
Let's see
training.
that. Is that a waist trainer
and
there?
This is a Colombian-made, 100%
Nice.
waist trainer, which
So is the body massage, is it you actually massaging the body with your hands, or
Yep,
is
I
it
use my
with the
hands,
gel?
which sometimes they're like, that's your hands, or is that the wood? It's my hands.
Wow.
And then I also use like wood cupping devices that help
Okay.
to break down rolls. It helps to lessen the lines that
I don't
you
know about
see
y'all, but I need all that.
women, we get back fat.
Yes.
And a lot of
Especially when you can't see back there all the time. It just seems like it comes out of nowhere.
Yes, so it really, really helps with that. And waist training, a lot of my clients, they are working moms, and they've pushed out a number of children, and they just really want their bodies back. And what waist training does, it really helps them to rebuild using their abdominal muscles, because after, for 10 months,
know.
you
A
forget to
long
use them.
time.
You forget how to use them. So it helps them regain that control and that strength. It also helps with lower back support, and it also helps with improving posture, because that instantly makes us look a little thinner when we sit up straight
Absolutely, for
and
sure.
stand confidently. So it helps them with that as well. And it will help you to stop eating.
Yes.
Because it will not expand. You cannot
Yes.
open a button.
Yes.
So it will allow you to kind of understand how to eat for satisfaction, but not overindulgence.
That's perfect.
So
No,
it
that's
has
perfect.
multiple benefits, and it's something that I think I won't say wear waist training and that's it. It doesn't go
You
that
still have
way.
to do the other
You still
things
have to
that
do
are
the other
contributing
things,
to
but these
that.
are all things that contribute to
Right.
the transformation, and it
No,
really
I love
does help.
that. So we're going to get into your website and your social media handles a little bit later, but if you wouldn't mind, I would like for you to give us a few demonstrations, some
Okay.
arms, how we can maybe, flatten our stomachs,
Okay.
get the,
I do that.
the legs going. Okay,
So-
we're ready.
All right. So basically, there are so many different fitness levels. So whether you are beginner, intermediate, or advanced, I say just start out with what you can do. So I do a lot of rehabilitation where clients have, knee replacements, hip replacements, bad backs, but there's something for everybody. So in terms of, if you're short on time and you have 20 minutes where you can fit something in,
Yes.
that's all you need to start. It doesn't have to be an hour, 2 hours. Most people don't have that time, especially when they're trying to fit it in their schedule. So 20 minutes, okay, we have 20 minutes, right? We're in our living room and we don't have weights and we don't have equipment. So we're gonna use what we have. Okay, so knees in place. If you cannot run because you need to watch your knees or lower back, you can just march it out. If you can't run, you can pull your knees across your body.
I love that.
Movements like this. If you can, then you'll add some intensity and you'll pick it up. So I do a lot of circuit training to where I will design 8 moves. You repeat them for the allotted time that you can handle, 60 seconds, 30 seconds. Allow yourself a 15-second rest in between and repeat it again. That's enough.
Are you guys
20
tired?
minutes,
I'm
all
tired
right?
watching her.
So-
You're doing a great job,
so
but I'm tired.
Squats, okay?
Yes.
Squats is a go-to. If you have to watch your knees, you can always hold on to something, a chair. You can prop your body up on something, whatever you have to do.
That's perfect because
Lunges.
it's the form too.
Yep,
That's
lunges
important.
Is always a go-to. I tell people when you're short on time, combined movements are good. So, a combined movement would be, an example, would be, let's say, a forward lunge and a lateral raise. If you don't have weights at home, go grab your laundry detergent. Go grab your water bottles. Go grab your children. Don't swing them and throw them. Now, be careful with them. But whatever you have, they will love it. Put them on your back if you're strong enough over time, and you squat with them. And you utilize your body weight and the equipment you have at home, and you will be surprised what you'll be able to do just to start out.
I love that. What about the arms?
So for arms, you can do lateral raises with weights. You can go grab, let's say, soup cans and start with bicep curls, tricep extensions. Those are some basic things that you can do just to get started. Bicep curl, shoulder press, lateral raise. Start with that. Those hit multiple muscle groups at a time, and they're easy exercises that can be done pretty much anywhere.
I love that.
Yeah,
Give it up
so
for her,
it doesn't
guys.
have to be overwhelming, and that's really what
Easy
I want
enough,
people-
guys. Easy enough.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Absolutely. love
So
that.
I'm hoping that we've motivated our viewers
Yes.
to want to get up and want to get moving despite restrictions, despite fitness level, despite access to equipment or a health club. You can get started right in your living room setting just like this.
And I love that you basically demonstrated for everyone at every level.
Yes.
Because in fitness, you have to meet people where they are. Otherwise, it'll, come across as intimidating. They'll fall off. There won't be any motivation. So the fact that you did a demonstration that's easy enough for everybody, and the fact that you don't need equipment, because oftentimes that discourages people too, feeling like they have to be
And
in
my-
a gym setting.
Online training program
Yes,
is
tell us all about it.
finally almost done. I mean, this baby has been like nursing and overtime. I've been working it. But we have the website up and going, bodybytamika.com.
So what is the online training about?
So the
What do you
online
provide?
training program, I'm launching a new challenge. It is helping people get motivated from wherever they are, from home, from in their office. The biggest obstacle for people is time and accessibility. So if I can bring it to your living room, if I can bring it to your workspace and make it easy and fun for you to get started, that will set the foundation for people to continue on their journey and reach the goals that they really want to reach.
I love that.
So I'm excited
definitely
to
gonna
launch
sign
it.
up.
And
Yes.
now people in Maryland can work out with me. My sister worked out with me and, virtually lost 20 pounds from Maryland. So it doesn't matter where you are. Virtually, I can reach more people and help
Yes.
people wherever they are, no matter
So
what.
is it going to be live and a replay, or okay?
Yep,
That's
live
good.
and pre-recorded workouts, all for an affordable price. We are launching different challenges starting at $19.99 a month. So the affordability is
reasonable.
there, the accessibility is there. I'm excited about this stuff.
I'm
So
excited
you
too.
get me in your living room, and I'm just like happy
that.
to share my passion with people and to share what fitness has done for me.
you.
So
I absolutely
it's
love that.
definitely something that you would want to consider if you've been struggling to get started. And if you have already gotten started and you just want to challenge and work out, then it's definitely for you too.
That's perfect. So
Yeah.
everybody, you guys go sign up. Tell us
Yes.
what the website is and what your social media handles are.
Okay, so my website is bodybytamika.com. On social media, I am Body by Tamika on Instagram, on Facebook, and I will be sharing parts of my online program to YouTube so you can be able to get a good feel of it to see if it is something that you would be interested in. So please check me out at bodybytamika.com and follow me on Instagram.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
It was
thank
a
you.
pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed the tips that Tamika gave us. We're going to go to a quick break, and once we return, we're going to have a live performance by Miss Lee Burgos. Up next after the break. Do you or anyone you know have a business or a brand you want to promote? Would you like to be a guest or be a part of our studio audience? If so, contact us at thechelleyroyshow@gmail.com or contact us on Instagram at The Chelley Roy Show. Can't wait to hear from you guys.
The things that I've done have marked me forever. I've hurt you so much that it changed you. The day that you left got me thinking. The reasons that caused our separation. And now I feel so lost. And now I realize that you're gone. I've always blamed you, but always was me. I was in a world of full neglection. And how made me do all those things to you? And now I stand up and you have left me. And now I feel so lost. And now I realize that you're gone. And now I feel so lost. And now I realize that you're gone.
Warm winters is what you gave me. A cold summer is not what I have. Love people that hurt us and hurt people that love us. I hurt you, it's my fault that we didn't last. I was just a girl trying to fight the world. Only reason I had one was because you were my armor. Now in the past I dwell, thinking as a tear fell on how you became my instant karma. Karma, 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 karma.
Welcome back to the Chelley Roy Show, guys. Performing live and joining us all the way from New York City, Miss Lee Burgos performing Traversa.
Así tú me pones cuando yo bailo contigo. Así tú me pones cuando yo bailo. Báilame despacio y suavemente. Dispárame de frente que quiero saber cómo se siente el caliente de tus besos. Cuando tú me bailas, sí, aumenta mi temperatura, pero qué locura. Yo sé que ha tenido varias girlas, baby, pero como yo ninguna, como yo ninguna, como yo ninguna. Baby, tú me llevas a la luna. Báilame pegado sin censura, qué ricura. Esta noche no vamos en travesura, como yo ninguna. Baby, tú me llevas a la luna. Báilame pegado sin censura, qué ricura. Esta noche no vamos en travesura. Así tú me pones cuando yo bailo contigo, hey. Así tú me pones cuando yo bailo. Así tú me pones cuando yo bailo contigo. No te quiero como amigo. Esta noche amanecemos bailando, baby. Así tú me pones cuando yo bailo contigo. No te quiero como amigo. Esta noche amanecemos bailando, baby. Bésame despacio, bien lento. Yo no tengo miedo, tú sabes lo que quiero. He estado toda la noche pendiente de ti. Desde que te vi, me enamoré de ti. Cuando tú me bailas, sí, siento que pierde sentido, causas un desvío. Cuando tú me bailas, sí, siento tu cuerpo y el mío. Sabes lo que digo, como yo ninguna. Baby, tú me llevas hasta la luna. Báilame pegado sin censura, qué ricura. Esta noche no vamos en travesura, como yo ninguna. Baby, tú me llevas a la luna. Báilame pegado sin censura, qué ricura. Esta noche no vamos en travesura. Just feel that. Así tú me pones cuando yo bailo contigo. No te quiero como amigo. Esta noche amanecemos bailando, baby. Así tú me pones cuando yo bailo contigo. No te quiero como amigo. Esta noche amanecemos bailando, baby. Move your body with me. Move your body with me. Move your body, baby. Ya no sé de ti me olvidé. Este juego no conviene. Eso se acabó aquí, ya debe morir. Vete al diablo si es que quieres. Ya no sé de ti me olvidé. Este juego no conviene. Eso se acabó aquí, ya debe morir. Vete al diablo si es que quieres. Me acostumbré a estar sin ti.
guys, welcome back to the Chelley Roy Show. I am your host, Chelley Roy, and I am joined here again with Miss Lee Burgos. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
It's a pleasure.
Oh my goodness. Give it up for her, guys. How about that performance?
Well, hi, everyone.
That was super awesome.
Thank you.
I was back here dancing.
No, I saw
I'm
you
sweating
moving.
my makeup off, but listen, I had fun and I wasn't even up there. That performance looked like it was so much fun, didn't it, guys? It looked really, really fun.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here. It's actually my first time in Maryland, so.
Welcome.
Oh my God, one of many, I'm sure.
One of many, yes. Yes, we have
Yeah.
started this DMV family, so
I love
yes,
it.
one of many.
I love it.
For
Thank
sure.
you for having me, okay?
Absolutely. You are welcome back anytime.
Thank
For
you.
sure. Both of you guys. You as well, Miss Tamika. You guys are welcome back anytime. So before we get into your story and talking about Traversa and what that was about, I love your style. Like, you guys haven't
you.
seen anything yet. You guys be sure to follow her on Instagram. But when I went to your page, anybody who knows me know I live in color. I just love your style. You matching my fly with
Well,
the
thank
blue
you.
and
when
everything.
When I saw you few like before, I'm like at awe with everything that you're wearing.
Thank you.
I am obsessed.
Thank you.
And
So
I don't know
am
how
I.
we're gonna do this, but I don't know. I need to take this back to New York, you know?
We'll work something out.
Yeah, please do.
But I am obsessed as well with colors, patterns,
Me
prints,
too.
everything.
Some people ask me like, what is it? What was that idea about my hair? I used to have platinum hair. It was platinum. Mm-hmm. And then I changed it to blue, and they asked me, why did you do blue?
I love
It just
that.
makes me happy.
Yes. And you have to do what makes you happy.
Yeah, imagine waking up, no matter how your hair is, it just makes me happy.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
yeah,
And you
and I
gotta do
love
what
it.
works for you. You gotta
Yes.
live in your moment. You can't live for
Yes.
anybody else. So I love that about you.
Yes,
And I
thank you.
think that's what, for me, connected me to you. Because I know that I'm bold, daring,
Yeah.
and just, out the box.
Yeah.
And so going through your page, I was hitting the like button. I would wear that.
Yeah.
I would wear that. I would wear that. I like that.
Thank
so you
you.
have to be content with who you are in the
Yes.
space that you're in. And
Yes.
I love that you're doing that.
Yes, like you have to try. I know it's like a journey, like everyone is on their own little journey, but you need to try and just embrace that you're different and that you like things.
That part.
You know,
Yes.
like I may not like what you like, or you may not like what I like, but it's okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love that.
and that's how I try to live my life, and I always try to surround myself with people that also look at life like
Absolutely,
that.
that
You
are
know?
like-minded, absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with being different. Like
Yeah.
the stigmatism and the stereotypes about being different is nothing wrong with being different.
And I love
There's
how-
just a strong
Yeah.
uniqueness about you just being different from everybody else. I love being different from
Yeah.
everybody else.
And isn't it beautiful, like how outspoken people are nowadays? Like
Yes.
this generation now, they're really speaking out. They really are more about embracing who they are, no matter your size, your color,
It's time.
nothing. It's beautiful.
glad to see
And
it.
I'm glad to see it too.
It's
Yeah.
time for sure.
Yeah.
So tell me who Lee Burgos is and what's your story?
Wow, Lee Burgos. Well, I come from Dominican parents. I was born in Dominican Republic.
Okay.
I came to New York City, Washington Heights specifically. I lived in Washington Heights, which is the upper, all the way up in New York.
Okay.
And I grew up there all my life. I was exposed to so much. New York,
course.
it's insane. You know, it's really hectic. It's really insane, but it's so beautiful at the same time. You get to see and meet people from all over the world.
so true.
And then you absorb so many different things, a little bit of everyone. And I believe that you could actually feel that in my music. It's like a little bit of everything in there. And what can I say? I've been singing since I was a little girl. I was that typical cliche, if you may say, of an artist. You know, like my parents used to be like, "Lee, get in," like in family gathering. I was that girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because singing is therapeutic.
It is.
Music
It's
is soothing
heals.
to the soul. Yep.
It heals the soul in so many ways. And that's my main purpose. When I always tell that to my team, to everyone that I meet, like me going up on stage is not just me standing and singing. It's about evoking and connecting with you, you know, and I take that very seriously.
And you could feel that. I mean,
Yeah.
I want to say back in the day, but even now,
Yeah.
that's all that we had back then. you know, the gathering and the connection and
Yeah.
the fellowship of love with family
Yeah.
and music.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm so lovey-lovey.
Yeah.
I'm such a hugger. I try to embrace people just the way they are.
we need that.
And
Don't
it's
change
because
that.
of that. Yeah.
The world
I
needs
grew up
that.
with my family always being like that with me. So, yeah.
That's
but yeah,
wonderful.
I'm doing my thing. And
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
Yes,
working
you are, and
working
I can't
hard.
wait to see more.
Yeah.
So tell me what Traversa means. And
Traversa,
what
as you
that's
say.
about. Yes.
And I love the way she says it though. In Spanish, it's called travesura, which is
Travesura.
travesura.
Isn't that sexy, guys? Say that one more
It
time.
is travesura.
Travesura.
Yeah, it's travesura. It's very sensual. It's like
It feels like
yeah, it's fun. It's
Yeah.
like that adventure. But in this case, it's about how that person makes me feel when we dance together. You know, when we dance together, there's this connection, and I just feel like
the
I just wanna.
rhythm, yes.
Yeah. So the song is based on that.
I love that.
Yeah. And I love
that.
dancing. I
can
love
tell.
dancing.
I love the fact that because you have artists, you have singers, and you have performance, but
Yeah.
you're all of those.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that it seems like when you sing, you just allow the music and what you feel to just take you wherever you're going. And I can see that on stage.
You know, most of the times I feel, or all the times, once I end a concert, I end up like really tired because, for example, not just because of the dancing, but it's the translation of that energy, of that song, of that story. If it's a sad song, I'm going to feel sad while singing it to you because I want you to feel and actually feel that story. So it involves so much.
I love that.
Body, mind,
love that.
heart. Yeah.
I love that.
And I have so much respect for this, for a mic, for standing up there, and so much respect for
It's
it.
not easy. You really have to be in love with what
Yeah.
you do. And like you said, not just being in love with what you do, but just really connecting to
Yeah.
your audience. You know, drawing them closer to you and what it is that you're saying so that it can be relatable and believable.
Yeah.
So that takes a lot of work. and
It
art.
does. It does. But when you do things with love,
Yep. You always got to lead
it's so
with that.
genuine, you know?
Yeah.
You do things with love, and those are the things that have helped me. It has actually helped me to connect with people in so many ways and have given me the privilege of opening up for Latin Grammy Awards international singers, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because they have felt that connection of me meeting them or through Instagram or whatnot, and
Yeah.
they feel like, wow, yeah, she's capable. Yeah, look at her, the way she does her craft, and you know,
I love that. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's the beauty of, you know, Instagram and being able to tell a story. When I go through your page, you
Yeah.
actually tell a story.
yeah, I'm glad.
Your pictures speak, your
Yeah.
videos speak. And even now, and even with Miss Harden, you guys are so humble, so down to earth. I mean, in talk show business and being a host, you never really know what you're going to get, but
Yeah.
you guys make this easy.
Yeah, I'm
for
glad.
me.
And you as
Yeah.
well. You're
Thank you.
lovely.
Thank
and
you.
everyone here is lovely. So thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much. So we're going to go to a quick break and we'll be right back.
Ya no sé de ti me olvidé. Este juego no conviene. Eso se acabó aquí, ya debe morir. Vete al diablo si es que quieres. Ya no sé de ti me olvidé. Este juego no conviene. Eso se acabó aquí, ya debe morir. Vete al diablo si es que quieres. Me acostumbré a estar sin ti.
guys, welcome back to the Chelley Roy Show. I am joined here again with Miss Lee Burgos. Welcome back, my love.
Thank you.
So we were just basically talking about how you guys make my job easier when, I get to sit and speak with someone who's naturally down to earth, easy to talk to. So you just never really know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah, no. What can I say? It's funny. My mom, I'm so family oriented in so many
I can
levels,
tell.
Like my mom, right now, they're probably watching, and my mom and dad, so hi,
Good.
in
Yes,
Dominican
speak to them,
Republic. I'm
for
sure my
sure.
family is watching. Hi,
love
mom. Hi,
that.
dad. I was raised in a way that my mom always tells me that, like, I hope you never change,
That
because
part.
the humbleness, like me visiting them back home and just going house by house around the neighborhood and be like, hi, how are you guys? And saying hello to the people around. And I know that's something that I will never change. I love being
that.
like this.
I
Yeah.
love- and I can see why people say that because, as you go through this journey of your singing career
not
and
easy.
advancing to the next level,
Yeah.
it's not easy, but along the way it does something to you.
Yeah.
In a way that sometimes it changes people.
Yeah.
So I can understand why they
Yeah.
would say that. But I think you're too grounded from
Yeah.
a foundation standpoint that I don't think you'll change.
Yeah. I
And
agree.
I love that.
I agree.
absolutely love that. So what would you say is more of your sound, your
More
music
of my
sound?
sound. What can we say? Nowadays, you will, like before, you'll say, oh, it's pop music, but pop music, what is pop music nowadays? Pop music right now is reggaeton, So it's a little bit of soul, a little bit of pop, a little bit of funk, a little bit of
That
that
mixture.
80 sound. Like I grew up listening to music in my house. In my family, whomever doesn't sing, dances or plays an instrument. So
love
I
that.
grew up with so much.
So
But
you
yeah,
play
it's a little
instrument too?
Well, not yet.
Okay.
I wouldn't say yes. I do it at home.
Uh-oh. Did
But-
you look at the manager?
Yeah. Yeah, I do it at home.
Is that on his list?
No. But you know
For you to
something?
do?
No. He's very I love him so much.
We love Felix.
The manager,
Yes,
Felix.
we love Felix. Shout out to Felix.
But you know something that actually really helped me, and it was through the pandemic. I went in and started going in the ukulele, and it pushed me. So
yeah, I can see that.
it pushed me. It pushed me like, why not? Why not? There's nothing else to do right now.
That's true.
You don't know what's gonna
Explore.
happen.
Why not?
And let's just focus on this while things get better, hopefully. And it did push me. So
I love that.
I'm sure I'll be playing an instrument soon in
I
one of
love
my
that.
upcoming concerts,
It's necessary
Yeah.
because I feel like we have so much in us that we haven't even tapped into. And we are all full with a lot of different skills. But if you don't press the envelope or, like you said, try,
know?
you won't know.
Yeah, how will you ever know?
You won't know.
Yeah.
So I love that. We have to, including myself,
Mm-hmm.
because there's so much untapped territory till you just don't know. But because there's that unknown, a lot of people are afraid to do so. But the fact that you tried, I mean,
And Felix always tells me, Lee, we could do whatever we want. You want to play an instrument? Go for it.
seeing your
could do it.
personality, girl, you can do
Yeah.
anything.
Anything we
Anything.
want. We can all do anything.
What I
we
saw up
want.
on that stage, you
Yeah.
can do anything. Anything. Absolutely anything.
Yeah.
So I love that about you.
Thank you.
So the fact that you're multicultural, well-rounded, who would you say from an artist perspective or just in general inspired you?
In general, I'll say it in general. There's so much. It could be so many people inspire me every day, and it changes all the time.
Yes.
It change.
yes.
It could be a friend. Right now it could be you.
Yes.
Like
thank
after
you.
this talk, like
Yes.
you inspired me.
Amen.
But
That's what we're supposed to do.
yeah, uplift each other and stuff
That
like that.
part.
But I usually try to get the best out of people and absorb, just grab whatever the best part of your best version of you. Not everyone's perfect, but inspiring, like I have so many artists that I love. Some Ariana, some
me
Aretha
your
with
top-
us with
top
that
three.
soul. Top 3, Aretha. Aretha Franklin.
girl,
Her
yes.
soulfulness. I'm such a big fan. I will always be a big fan of her.
Yes.
I always say Laura Pausini. She's an Italian artist. She was like my first inspiration ever. When I was very little, she was the one that I always looked up for. She was very well known in DR back then, and that's why I wanted to become a singer, because of her.
I love that.
Yeah, and who else? So many other people.
Well, no, that's
Yeah.
fine, because I know there's so many.
Yeah.
And as you're trying to think about them, you can't name them all at the same
No.
time. So that's fine. I mean, at least we got an idea of, who inspired you. Who would you say you would like to collaborate with?
Oh my!
'Cause I know you have a list. What's your top?
Oh yeah, I love challenges.
Yes.
I love challenges, and I would love to one day, who knows, some Ariana Grande, some Rosalia, yes, I have so many people that I want to collaborate with. But yeah, I love Ariana. I love her vocals. I love the way
can
she
you not
managed
love
her career,
Ariana?
and
Yeah.
she's doing great out there. So I'm a big fan of her because of her vocals. I love her vocals.
I love that.
Yeah.
So before we get to your social media handles, is there a particular venue that you like performing in? And if so, why?
God. It has become so interesting. I used to perform at the beginning of my career in this very, should we call it, Phil, is a boutique spot, which was Corcho. It was a very specific spot in New York where uptown artists will go and grab a mic and with your musicians, and it was a very small place, and that was where I met Felix. By
most
the way,
intimate ones, yeah.
yeah, and man, I will forever remember that, because now it has gotten bigger, and it's like I miss that intimacy, that
Yeah.
connection, that
Yeah.
one-to-one.
Sometimes the smaller the better.
Yeah,
No, I
but-
absolutely love that.
Yeah, I think every venue changes. It depends on that connection,
No,
but-
I agree. So tell everybody what your social media handles are.
Okay, well, my social media handles are Lee Burgos, Lee Burgos, Burgos. It's like that everywhere, on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Just Google it, and don't forget to check out my songs, iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. Keep on supporting, and thank you. I'm so grateful to have
I'm
been
so
here.
grateful to have
Yeah.
had you here too. So we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, Lee is going to perform another one of her hit singles, Addictico,
Yeah.
after the break. Do you or anyone you know have a business or a brand you want to promote? Would you like to be a guest or be a part of our studio audience? If so, contact us at thechelleyroyshow@gmail.com or contact us on Instagram at The Chelley Roy Show. Can't wait to hear from you guys.
Quiero lo que me gusta a mí. No tengo lágrimas para darte. Ahora te toca llorar en este juego de los dos. Eres quien de punto final.
welcome back to the Chelley Roy Show. You guys are in for an amazing performance. Here with us performing live, Miss Lee Burgos is performing Addictico.
Just feel that vibe, yeah?
You got something that attracts me, que me hace adicto a ti. I'm so crazy, baby, into you. Tan solo pienso en ti. Pasamos la noche entre trago y risas, como si no pasara nada. Eres como una droga que me hipnotiza, me encuentro como si nada. Esta noche diré lo que siento y me contagiaré de ti. Tomaré el control de tu cuerpo y me contagiaré. No pasamos la noche entre trago y risas, como si no pasara nada. Eres como una droga que me hipnotiza, pierdo el control como si nada. Come on, baby, baby, bailemos toda la noche. Entre tanta gente solamente me importas tú. Come on, baby, baby, bailemos toda la noche. Entre tanta gente solamente me importas tú.
Lindo, vale.
You got something that attracts me, que me hace adicto a ti. I'm so crazy, baby, into you. Tan solo pienso en ti. Pasamos la noche entre trago y risas, como si no pasara nada. Eres como una droga que me hipnotiza, pierdo el control como si nada. Come on, baby, baby, bailemos toda la noche. Entre tanta gente solamente me importas tú. Come on, baby, baby, bailemos toda la noche. Entre tanta gente solamente me importas tú. You got something that attracts me. I'm so crazy, baby, into you. You got something that attracts me, que me hace adicto a ti. Come on, baby, baby, bailemos toda la noche. Entre tanta gente solamente me importas tú. Come on, baby, baby, bailemos toda la noche. Entre tanta gente solamente me importas tú.
Thank you so much for that amazing performance. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I want to thank you so much to my guests, Miss Lee Burgos, Miss Tamika Harden. You guys have been an amazing studio audience, and I thank you to everyone who continues to support me. You guys have a great night.